just baked 2 loaves this morning. I have something going on in my Instapot I'm going to show you. And I have yarn that is washing in here. It's actually a really nice Knit Picks fingering yarn that I haven't tried yet, but yep, smelling kind of sheepy. And there's my second loaf of sourdough I made this morning. But this yarn looks really good. So let's see what's going on in here. So I've been wanting to for a while. Once again, I tried it once, but I'm wanting to do it again, is to make some natural dye using avocados. So I've been collecting my avocado pits. These puppies right here, lots of avocado pits to use for making my dye. Hi, Petey. Hi, baby. So I decided to try putting the avocado pits with water into my Instapot. Let's see what's happened, because I figured it would make my dye a lot faster. Well, it's fogging up my screen, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm getting, you can't really see it because it's so dang steamy. Maybe once it cools down for a second. It's turning the water a yellowish so far. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I've just taken my avocado dye out of my Instapot. Basically, I started it at about 9 o'clock this morning, and I've cooked it for like maybe 2 hours total cook time, but it's been sitting in my Instapot like all day. So I think I'm gonna let this cool down for a little bit and see if I'm ready to dye up some yarn with it today. So welcome to my garage. I just wanted to show you a quick little shot of the yarn that I just made yesterday. This is the avocado colored yarn. It's like a dusty pink, rosy color. And this is the turmeric yarn that I made yesterday. Hi, welcome to Beagles and Bobbles. This is me, Lori. Thanks for joining me today. I figured I better start my podcast now because my cat Pepper's ready to go, right? It's actually Valentine's Day today. I didn't plan that. It happens to fall on a Friday this year, which actually is, I think that's kind of fun. So here I am with Penny. Well, we've been pretty busy the last couple of months. I've been wanting to just pop on and tell you what I've been up to. So first off, I'm wearing my Tolsta tee by Rebecca Clow, Creabea, and I think it came out pretty well. I've already worn it about 3 times. This is the yarn I used. It's Heartland by Lion Brand. And you know what? I was looking for the color on here last time to show you. I don't know if this is it, but here's the tag. Badlands. This is a nice yarn. It's very soft. It actually feels kind of velvety. So I'm really enjoying this so far. It is acrylic, but I'm kind of liking that for a change, and it is worsted weight. So I'll get a little closer so you can see. And it's a little bit shorter. I mean, my belly button's right here. It does come down past my belly button, but I do have a long torso. I am playing with the idea of possibly making it a little bit longer. In fact, I was thinking, should I buy another ball of yarn? And I'm looking all over my house, and I look in my cupboard, and I have another ball of yarn. So I only used 2 balls to make this sweater. And these are pretty big balls of yarn. So, I mean, it kind of went a long way, but it kind of didn't. So, there you go. And I have on some socks. Oh, I'm getting the pet hair going now. I have on some nice socks that are matching here that I knitted a while back. Okay, so let me grab a sip of my coffee. And tell you guys what I've been up to here. Okay, so second of all, I've been working on another Musselburgh hat. I had made one for my husband, and he likes it so much he wears it just about every single day. Very knit worthy. Let me pull this through so I can try this on for you. This is where I'm at. This is another ball of the Drops yarn, Drops Fabel. And they have so many great colors in this stuff, but honestly this yarn is very, very scratchy. So, okay, there's that. I'm knitting the adult large. That sounds like my other cat over there ripping up my couch right now. Bruzzy! I'm knitting the adult large, and I'm going to line this with alpaca silk from this company called simplertime.com. They have amazing yarn that I used on my other one I made for my husband and a couple other projects, and it is the nicest, lightest fingering weight yarn I've found so far. I love it. So I just ordered up a beige color. Yep, there's Rosie. And I ordered up a white to go along with this one. And I'm about almost to the halfway point, a little bit more. And then also I'm working on another pair of socks, and this is 2x2 ribbing, and this is the Drops yarn that matches the hat that I made for my husband, the last Musselburgh that I made for him. And it's such a kick. This yarn matches my cat so much. I really didn't plan that when I purchased this yarn out here. Isn't that funny? Did I poke you? They really should have named it Tabby color. Did I poke you? I hope I didn't poke you. Okay. Oh, let me show you while we're at this. There's Rizzy. Hi, Rizzy. So, there's that. And then I got my hands on some of the bear hair from Knit Picks. I ordered up, how many are in here? 1, 2, 3. So I've ordered up 6 of the bear hair, and this is in the fingering from Knit Picks. And this yarn is pretty soft. I have not seen this yarn before. It says it is 80% merino wool and 20% angora. And I went ahead and tried my hand at some more natural dyeing. I have tried it before when someone was doing like a jar where they filled it up with water, and I put some turmeric and I put some avocado skins, and I didn't get much from that go. But this time around I got a darker, it's a light pink avocado color, but one that stuck. And then also I got a nice color from this turmeric powder. My husband had ordered it because he takes turmeric for his achiness, and I'll show you Ruby over here. It's too strong in taste for him. It's a powder. So I decided, you know what? It's so, those are my babies. My babies. I do have 4 kids, and I live in San Diego. I'm blessed with 3 boys and 1 girl. So I decided to use the turmeric powder to dye my yarn, and it came out pretty darn good. So I'm thinking, last night I was watching YouTube, and I saw this other podcaster. I'm sure you've seen her. She's in Michigan, and it's called Where We Knit, and she does knitting classes. She's a teacher. I love her show. And she showed a sweater vest that she just made, and it was made out of, she was talking all about holding 2 yarns together, and she made it out of a pink and orange together. She marled them together, and I was thinking that avocado yarn I just made with the turmeric yarn would be maybe a nice match to be held together, also pink and orange. And I do like that combo. They're so cute. Also, that fingering yarn is pretty darn soft. So a project I have in my radar quite some time is The City by Tori Yu. And I'm thinking that would be maybe nice in that Knit Picks yarn that I just dyed up here. Also, a project I have in the works is a little pouch bag, which I think would be very fun. It's by Yarnspirations, And it's a crochet project. Isn't that so cute? This cute little bag. And they recommend a zipper for you to buy. So I got this zipper a few weeks ago in the anticipation of Valentine's Day coming. And it's a special yarn zipper. And you're supposed to start at the zipper itself, and you like make holes in it or something. And then you go out from the zipper, and it shows you like how you do that there. And this is a free pattern on Yarnspirations. So I thought that would be really cool. So I had to get a special size hook because I was racking through my house looking for all my crochet hooks, and I just didn't have the right sizes available. So I'm going to do it in probably these 2 balls that I picked up, and these are sold at Walmart. These are the peaches and cream. And these were so cheap. I mean, these were like, gosh, I don't even know if they were $2. They were very, very affordable cotton yarn. And so I have all my supplies ready for that. Excited about that. You know, my kids play soccer at the Sportsplex, and they always want to look in my bag when I'm taking my kids in. And it's okay, but it's like for my feminine products, I kind of like feel like I'm the type of person that's just like a drop and go. So I have this big leather sack and I just throw my stuff in. So whenever I open up my purse, these young boys that are checking my bag are like, oh, like, you know, I just have my feminine pads and things just like thrown in there. And it's like, I could probably do better than that, right? So I'm going to make this pouch. This is my anticipations. I'm going to make this pouch and I'm going to put it into my purse to hide my feminine things. Okay, what else? I purchased this darning loom because now that I'm wearing my socks, I have a big enough collection of socks, handmade socks, that I love when I walk my dogs in the morning. And it's been so enjoyable to take my 2 Beagles on a walk in the morning. And oh my gosh, the cats are like intently watching my fish tank right now. They're like very, very intent. I know I'm talking about you. So this is what this thing looks like, and I've never tried this yet, so my socks are reaching that age. My husband has worn a hole in his socks in the heels that I've made him. This is what it comes with. This is the large, and this is going to be interesting trying to figure this whole thing out. Guess you fit one part up into your sock and like hook around this band, looks like a hair tie, and then somehow this becomes a little loom to fix up your sock. And actually I think it looks really cute with the new colors of, I think I'm gonna do a contrasting color against my, and it's so cute. I like their little logo. Okay, what else? So that's gonna be fun. I have about 3 pairs of socks I need to fix up so far. Oh, where was I hearing this? I was listening to a podcast. They were talking about how, oh, okay, it's this other lady's podcast I listened to in Texas. She had another lady on her show. They have a yarn store. They were talking about this. The one lady gives a sock class, how if you make your socks a little bit too big, it'll cause more friction inside of your shoe that will cause holes to form more easily. And so she was talking about why, I didn't know why people put mohair in with the sock yarn, and it's to add that extra string into it so it wears better, which when I buy a sock set and it comes with the mohair, I do put it on there because I think it looks cute, and I thought it was just to like add fluff and squish, but it's actually like a structural reason they add the mohair. And also, my socks, they usually turn out a little bit on the smaller side, but they've been wearing really well. So lately I've been making my socks bigger because I figure if they shrink a little bit in the wash, which, hey, Pepper, no, she's trying to sneak off with my yarn here. Pepper, no. If they shrink up a little bit in the wash, if one of my kids accidentally throws them in the dryer, which has happened recently, that I'll have a little extra shrinkage room in case that happens. Excuse me, ma'am. She is really getting into my stuff over here now. So I've been making them a little bit bigger, but I actually wasn't thinking about that. So my last couple pairs of socks I made, they're a little bit bigger than I normally do, and I like that. I feel like they're cozy, and I just kind of tuck the heel in. It squishes into my shoe fine. But hey, maybe I'm gonna have more of a problem with holes now if I'm making my socks a little bigger. Something to think about. All right, so I did my makeup for you guys today, and I actually purposefully do not do my makeup every day because I tell my kids, like, if people always see me with makeup on and then suddenly I don't do my makeup, I don't want them to be like, holy shit, who is that? She looks horrible, right? So I did my makeup, which I do think I look better with makeup on. I don't want to be that fakey kind of person. And this morning I woke up with this funky kink on my head, which it's Valentine's Day, which is like perfect timing to wake up with a huge kink on top of your head. So yeah, I don't want to be one of those fakey, plasticky kind of people. I really don't like that. I don't like that look. I don't like what it puts out. I don't think people need to look fake. I think people need to look real. But I do like how makeup looks. It is fun. So I did a tutorial for the Gelish nails for you guys, and that was awfully fun. I do like to have my nails polished. I don't do it all the time, even though it's really not that hard. It does make me feel quite happy when I do have my nails polished, but I wanted to show you guys. Maybe it's a nice treat for Valentine's Day for you guys to go out and get yourself some Gelish polish. Yeah, let me know what you think about that. If you like the Gelish, have you tried that before? I love it. I think that stuff's amazing. My daughter loves it too, and she does her own nails. And I mean, think about all the money savings there. You can charge a good $30 and up for a good manicure. And then the sanitation, you don't have to worry about that. It's your own thing. So obviously, you're not going to be contaminating yourself with other people's germs. Isn't that wonderful, right? So I did a podcast over the summer of me knitting at the beach, which I've really been enjoying because we do spend quite a lot of time at the beach. I mean, every weekend, 2 days out of the weekend, we go to the beach. Most of my family surfs. My youngest son, he does boogie boarding. He's not quite old enough. He's 9, so he's kind of getting his feet wet a bit. And not quite ready for surfing. I try a little bit here and there, but honestly, I'm 44. I don't know. I try to stay in shape, and my husband's 5 years older than I am, so I mean, he's been surfing his entire life. It's like, for me to think I'm going to really progress into an amazing surfer at my age, but it is fun. I do get out there, and I have 3 boys, and my daughter also gets out there and surfs a bit. She tries. So it's really fun to be out there with the kids now that they're older. And so I have a 19-year-old, I have a almost 17-year-old next month, I have a 14-year-old, and I have a 9-year-old. And they sure have kept me busy over the years. So recently we're at the beach. I did a video of myself sitting there. I was knitting. Yeah, I was knitting on a Musselburgh. And I have a straw hat on because I started to get some premature cancer forming. And I had to do the chemo cream at my house. We live in San Diego County, and we're at the beach, So this happens. But I don't like that. I don't like cancers happening and stuff. And actually, one of my uncles, when he was only 20 years old, died of cancer, skin cancer. So we take that very seriously in my family. And I've made quite a point of putting on sunscreen and wearing a hat now that I'm getting older, especially, and seeing these strange things popping up on her skin. So I have my hat on, my straw hat, and it comes down, and I'm looking down because I'm doing my knitting and I'm doing this video, and I'm pretty tan, so I have my legs showing. You might want to check it out on my Instagram. I think I may have did a YouTube live on this, where I'm doing my knitting at the beach, and I realize my face right here, this is the part that shows age on an older lady. I look like the bird lady from Home Alone 2. I realized this in my video. I didn't realize, that was my face that I'm making when I'm knitting. What is your knitting face? What do you look like when you're knitting? Do you look happy, or are you concentrating hardcore like me, like the bird lady? Just a thought. So when I'm sitting at soccer and I'm doing my knitting and I'm looking down at it, I probably look like the bird lady. Probably that's why no one wants to talk to me, right? So I think I need to put some lipstick on, dish the straw hat, and look up more when I'm knitting instead of looking down. So I hope you all have a lovely Valentine's Day. I'm gonna try my best. We're gonna make some shrimp Alfredo for dinner, homemade. It's way too crowded out for Valentine's Day. We actually stopped going out for Valentine's Day a few years ago. We kept trying and we like to go to the casino and it is crazy. It's stressful. There's way too many people out and it's Friday night this year. So we're probably gonna be kicking it at the house, having a little fire in the fireplace here, cozying up with my babies. And I'm also gonna get a chocolate tuxedo cake at Costco later. That is delicious if you haven't tried that. So cheers, happy Friday, happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you're enjoying your knitting. I hope you like and subscribe, and I hope you catch me in my next recipe that I show on my YouTube, because besides knitting, besides being a mom of 4 kids in San Diego, trying to surf, I like to cook a lot. Take care. Hey, this is me, Lori, from Beagles and Bobbles, and I am painting my nails today. I've been doing Gelish gel nails on myself for several years, like 15 years. I've been doing my own gels, and I love gel polish because it does not come off. It stays on for like a week, sometimes 2 weeks if you're really gentle with your nails. Now, I like this brand. It's called Gelish, and I get mine on Amazon usually. Sally Beauty Supply is a great place to get it as well. And today I'm going to be doing this new color I got. It's from, gosh, I think it's the spring collection. Can't even read what it's called, honestly. It's so small, tight on the print. But this beautiful, sparkly kind of pink color. And so these are the products here. You have the cleanser. You'll do a quick cleanse on your nails after a quick file. You can get like a filing block to just kind of buff off the shininess a little bit. It helps. And then the nail has something to grip to. And then there's the Pro Bond you'll put on after you wipe it down with the cleanse on a paper towel. Pro Bond is just a little something that helps take the slick off your nails kind of, so the foundation can grip it. And then you're going to start out by a coat of the foundation on your nails. And then you're going to cook it in a Gelish LED lamp. I have the 18 and I've had this for 15 years. This thing is getting pretty dirty, but it still does the trick. I have to say it's good quality. For 5 seconds. On the back, it has like a time setting. It's like 5 seconds, 20 seconds, and 30 seconds. Yeah, this puppy needs a little bath. I share it with my teenage daughter. Okay, so I have put the foundation on one of my hands, and I'm going to cook it in my lamp. 5 seconds. And then let's just do the other hand as well, just so we can remember where we're at. So just like painting on regular nail polish, just do a nice thin coat all over the nail. And then we will cook this for 5 seconds again. I have to say the application on this is much faster than the removal. I do not like removing them because it does take sometimes like, I feel like an hour just to soak it off of my nails. It's a little bit of a pain, but what's really cool is you don't have to wait for them to dry, because with this lamp, they're done so fast and you can touch things. You don't have to worry about sitting there, like not being able to use your hands. So kicking that off. We have finally got some rain here in San Diego County. It is very nice and very wet outside. Okay, so I've got both of my hands covered with foundation now. Next, I'm going to do my nail color. And I'm going to change my time up to 20 seconds or 10? It's 20 seconds. Okay. So now I'm going to do one coat of the color polish all over my nails. Ooh. This color is coming out so pretty. Looks like one I've had in the past. It's got kind of like a chrominess to it. I like it. Just gotta do my pinky here. Yeah, this polish, once I started doing this, like forget it to paying for a salon nail job. This polish is awesome. It looks so professional. Okay, so I'm gonna cook it 20 seconds. With my nail color, and I'm gonna do one more coat. Okay, so I got my second hand done with one coat. I'm gonna cook it for the 20 seconds. Now this LED lamp, it is a little bit of an investment. I started out with the smallest one that they make when I first got it, like 15 years ago, and it takes twice as long to cook the nails. So you're going to want to get the nicer. You're going to want to get the nicer LED, the 18 gig, I think it's gig, 18G gel light, because it makes a difference. Look at my, she's cracking me up because she's so curious at what I'm doing. This is Rosie. Even when I was cutting my nails, she was like trying to eat them. I'm like, no, don't eat my nails. You can also use this gel polish on your toenails as well. And you can get everything on Amazon. I got my lamp on Amazon several years ago. Now, I don't know what the going rate is now for it, but I think it was close to $100. But man, this baby lasts. And so when you go to do your feet, you just stick it on the floor instead of sticking them up on the table. And just plugs into a regular outlet. You can do it anywhere in your house. I have done it in my bedroom before. This is just at the kitchen table because it makes it easy. So I'm just finishing up with my second coat. I'm telling you, it's so fast and it looks so good. It stays on for 2 weeks most on the nails. I've had in like a month on the toenails. Obviously your toenails don't get half as much damage as fingernails with washing dishes and things. Okay, so I have 2 coats of my nail polish. Usually that will cover it for most colors unless it's kind of a thin color. And then I just need to do 1 coat of the Top It Off on all of my fingers, and then we'll cook it one more time. The polish does pick up lint when you're working on it, so don't go touching your cat or touching your yarn while you're doing your nails. It will get up into your nails. Try to just focus only on your nails because it will be tacky until you do the final cooking step after you've applied the Top It Off, and you wipe it down with the cleanse one more time. In the cleanse, you just put a little bit on the paper towel. So when you start, you put a little bit of cleanse on the paper towel, and you wipe down all your nails. And then when you finish, you put a little cleanse on the paper towel and wipe down your nails. What I also think is neat about the Gelish nail polish is that they coordinate they always have like a palette for the seasons. So you can kind of like coordinate your clothing colors or your knitting colors to your nail polish. So I like to go on before I've even picked out if I'm going to do like a shopping spree. I'm going to go on to gelish.com or Amazon, but usually it's on Gelish first because they're the manufacturer. And I'm going to look at what their collection is coming, what's coming out for the next season. So this is part of the spring collection. And I also got another really pretty blue color that was part of the spring collection. Okay, I'm just finishing with my Top It Off. Okay, You can cook it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my paper towel, and you can reuse the one that you used the first time that you did the cleanse wipe when you first started. Do not accidentally grab the remover because you will take off all the polish that you just put on. I've done that before. So look, nothing's coming off. It's already dry. That's the awesome part. To the other hand. So, yes, you can have salon quality nails without the price.